Yes, Evangelist B. I have just arrived again. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. There is an article going on and there is publicities and publication going on in the social media since the day before yesterday and today, that the chairman Nigerian Christian Association has been beheaded by the Islamic fundamentalists of the north, Boko Haram, and their Nigerian government. Yes, I also saw that the presidency said that he is shocked or reacting for the killing of the man. Since they took the man, what is the reaction of the presidency? What has been his reaction since they took the man captive? Now the media will tell us, oh, the president is shocked by the beheading of the chairman. They are all one. The president, El-Rufai, Brutai, and the Sultan of Sokoto, they are the one masterminding this killing in Nigeria. They are the one behind it. Very unfortunately, the Western society that we think they are human beings are not human at all. They have no sympathy for the death toll that is increasing in Nigeria. And these are the society that some of us think they are a Christian nation. Western society is not Christian society. But that is not where I am going, because this is a short video that I'm making right now. I want to express myself, and I want to use this opportunity to remind the Nigerians, and not only Nigerians, every ethnic group in Nigeria, that evil beget evil. Evil beget evil. Whenever I come in video like this or broadcast like this, I talk and I speak against any form of wickedness, bribing, corruption, fornication, adultery, theft, stealing, ritualist, and all manner of evil things that attract the wrath of the Almighty God to men. I always speak against it. I'm not speaking against it because I am more righteous than people. Even it helps my life to live my life when I'm speaking against evil. That's evil that you see me always speaking and condemning, criticizing people of their wickedness. Help me to live my life in a righteous way. Because anything I want to do, my spirit will ask me, you condemn this, are you going to do the same thing? And my conscience will prick me. Some people, their conscience does not longer prick them. So, this breaking news is the chairman, Nigerian Christian Association, has been beheaded by the Boko Haram. The reason why I am making this video today is not to mock the dead man or to mock the Nigerian Christian Association put together. I am making this video to remind you people what happened in 2018. The article that I saw, the reaction of Nigerian Christian Association towards the killing that is going on in Nigeria. For your information, this is BC Radio 1 News, and we are broadcasting to tell you breaking news. We are bringing you news from the Zoo Republic that Nigerian Christian Association chairman that has been in captive in the hands of the Boko Harams for over 2 weeks now has been beheaded. And this news is coming to you live from the Republic of Ireland. It's not live anyway. It's a recording, video recording broadcast. It's not live. But if you look at my streaming platform, it looks like live. And I am Evangelist B from the Republic of Ireland, bringing you this sad tidings, this sad news, this sad message. Please, I want to recommend, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, if you look at the screen there, you will see BC Radio 1 News. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I will be bringing you updates as things unfold on a daily basis, bringing you daily phenomena the way they happened. Please, once again, this is BC Radio 1 News, bringing you breaking news that Nigerian Christian Association chairman has been beheaded by the Boko Haram Islamic fundamentalists of the north in conjunction with Nigerian forces, because Nigerian forces, any form of forces in Nigeria, are all together, put together. They have one thing in common: to kill the Christians. That's all. But it is very unfortunate that the Christians themselves are corrupt. Like I was saying, I'm not coming here to mock the Christian Association of Nigeria, but I want to say things the way they are. I want to use this opportunity to send my condolences as a Christian to those family members that this man have left behind. Maybe he has many people, children, dependents that is eating from him. But if you are one of those people, as I'm sending this condolence message, I want you to listen very carefully. I started my conversation this very moment that evil beget evil. Evil beget evil. Like I said, once again, let me go ahead and say what I want to say. 2018, Nigerian Christian Association proposed a protest. Nigerian Christian Association proposed a protest. Listen very carefully to the point I want to raise here. Eventually, I was seeing some article going on that presidency is frowning over the protests. That means the president is not happy that the Nigerian Christian as such a heavily body that cover or shield the whole Christendom in the Nigerian society is coming to have a rally. And they say there's nothing gonna stop them. They give a date. And the moment they give a date that they are going to do the rally, that is the time I annul the rally. I said that this is not gonna be. Because if a man wants to do something, you don't need something of this nature. You don't need to be procrastinating and planning and writing particular date and particular time and time square where we are going to meet. You have already circulated information on the background to your members where you are going to meet, the time you are going to go on with the protest. It will come as a surprise. But the moment I see that they say, oh, so time, so place, so day, I say, forget about this protest. The next thing I heard or I saw in the social media is that the Nigerian Christian Association has been invited by the president himself, the Jubril, in the Asorok. And they went to the meeting, and after they came out from the meeting, they sent an article and said that they have cancelled their protest. It's no longer going to hold. So what I did was that very particular article, I click share and make my comment on top of it and said, the thing that demanded this protest or that prompted them to decide to do this protest, has that problem been solved? That's the question I asked. I said the killing that is going on in Nigeria, has this killing come to an end? Nobody could answer me the question I know, but I answered myself. And what did I say? I said these guys, as usual, have taken bribe again. They have bribed them with the Ghana must go. They have loaded them with thousands of millions of naira. They are going home smiling. These are the workers of iniquities. That's why I say the evil beget evil. So what is going on right now? The same Nigerian Christian Association chairman, among the people that proposed to do this protest, this rally, they say they want to do a nationwide rally or protest. The same people that cancel and annul the protest, the same people that say, okay, we have seen the president of Nigeria, we have gone to Aso Rock. Oh, they didn't tell us why they cancelled the protest. I was looking to see where and how they stipulated in a complete way, giving clarity why they cancelled the protest. I did not see. And I said, as usual, they have taken bribe. So now, the man, the chairman, the head in Adamawa, the head who superheads, who organized, who planned the protest, the only voice that Christians have in Nigeria is Nigerian Christian Association, but criminals and robbers and murderers have hijacked that very organization. I say criminal, murderers, robbers have hijacked that organization. The only voice that common Christians, common Christian in the street of Nigeria, they have no power. They have so much brainwashers that we are created as a human being and we are as gullible as a earthworm, that we are so weak that we cannot do anything. W.F. Kumi would tell you, don't do anything, wait on the day of reckoning. Adeboye Enoch Adeboye would tell us, don't do anything, wait on the day of reckoning. But they are purchasing land. All the land that is in Lagos, they want to buy it off. They want to buy it off. They are building cathedral for God. But the humanity that they are building this cathedral, something will happen to them. Nobody will defend them. But if you take one portion of their land, they will go to the highest court, to the Supreme Court, and fight it to the end and get the land back. Why not they to leave the judgment until the day of reckoning? That is where I'm getting it wrong with these guys. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy to the highest order. If government come after this church and say you are going to do this, they hire a lawyer and say, let's go to court. They will not say, okay, government, take what you want, let's leave it on the day of reckoning. But if it happened to ordinary man on the street, they will tell us, leave it on the day of reckoning. These are the brainwashing, the Yoruba pastors like Kumuyi and Adeboye always talk about Nigeria must remain one, Nigeria must be united. It makes me mad whenever I hear that nonsense they are speaking. Because they are visualizing the whole of Nigeria to see that they will continue to use that we the Igbos as a means of livelihood, because the people that are really faithful to pay the tithe in the church are the Igbos. Those people are the people who claim to be righteous, but they hate themselves. They hate each other. They are evil themselves. I mean, the Igbo people are evil themselves, because they are in this church and talking rubbish. They will serve them, but if you open a church as an Igbo man, they will be thinking about the tithe that you are going to collect from them. But they are giving it to another tribal man. They don't care. That's why God is punishing the Igbo. The Igbo will continue to be punished. It is in the Bible. I'm not the one laying this course. So it is in the Bible that the people should love themselves. Since you don't love yourself, you continue to eat shit until the day that you enter grave. But what I'm talking about today is that, have you seen that thing they say the evil that men do lives after them is a reality? This is real. Nigerian Christian Association, how many times they have 2017 they proposed rally, 2018 they proposed rally, this protest, none of them did hold. They are going there, the rally they're proposing and they're publishing in the social media, on the newspaper, is just to tell the presidency, we need money. We need money. Oh. We just want to tell you we are part of this nation. And the presidency will say, okay, come into my office. Come, let us discuss. What is your problem? They are not going to present any single problem about killing. All the nonsense they are going to talk is about how to settle them so that the protests will not go on. Today, if you are a son, daughter, the wife, the mother of this beheaded chairman of the Nigerian Christian Association, I say sorry to you, but I want you to know that that breadwinner of the house also contributed to his death. The Bible said that judgment will begin in the church. My prayer is that Adeboye and Kumuyi will be involved, because by their utterances, by their deceptive languages, united Nigeria is created by God. Look at Kumuyi. They say he's a university graduate, he's a lecturer. He's telling the world that that name Nigeria was created by God. This is my argument with the Christians, that for the fact that they say God is omnipotent, omniscience, and omnipresence, does not mean that God is aware of everything that is happening. I mean, when you are aware of something, it's something that you gave attention. Something that you gave attention means you are aware of it. For the fact that God is omnipotent, omniscience, does not mean that anything that happened is orchestrated by God. For the fact that God is omnipotent, omniscience, and omnipresence of God, it's not that anything that happened is God that wanted to be. No. You have a son or you have a daughter, and a rapist jump through the window and rape your daughter. Is it God that said to the rapist, go and rape the lady? This is stupidity to the highest order. This is madness to the Christendom. The reason why the stupidity is going on to the Christendom, some of them believe in what we call determinism. That means that everything that happened has been determined to be in that way. No, I disagree. If everything has been determined to be the way it is, why do we have will? And why do we have change of mind? Why do we have like? Why do we have dislike? I can like this thing. At a point, my interest on this particular object goes down. I change my mind. Nothing is determining me for liking it or to change my mind. It means we are free moral agents. All right. So if we believe that God orchestrates everything, Now, do we say that God orchestrated the Islam to take over Nigeria and suppress the Christians? Are we going to say that? Do we say that Nigerian Christian Association that went to presidency and collect bribe, eat blood money on the head of innocent people that are being murdered every day, that it is orchestrated by God? No. That doesn't mean that God is not omnipotent, omniscience, and omnipresence God. For example, somebody saw a vision that there will be tsunami tomorrow. The person that saw this vision of the tsunami, did he create tsunami? He did not create tsunami. But the revelation was given to him. Oh, tsunami is coming tomorrow. Can he change the tsunami not to come? No, he cannot, because the power is beyond his control. And that does not mean that that tsunami has been orchestrated by God. But the power to see the vision is different from the thing that caused the thing to happen. So they are different. So God being aware that tsunami, God, now let me not say prophet, God being aware that tsunami is coming tomorrow in this in particular geographical region, does it mean that God sent the tsunami to go and kill those people? No, God can be aware of it, right? If that tsunami is to be averted, there must be someone who will be seeking the will and the mind of God on how to stop the tsunami. If that person is so righteous and so clean, God now can say, okay, I know, I am aware of this, and this is what you can do and what you cannot do, or what you can do to avert this tsunami. That's the way these things works. Do you want to tell me that God determines that the Satan, Lucifer, want to overthrow him in his kingdom? No. It is not. It is not. But the problem is that human deception in the mind of Christians, our Christian brothers, pastors, their deceptive mind is what makes them to deceive the gullible member that God orchestrates everything. Everything that happens is God. If somebody eat poison and die, are we going to say that God is the one who told him to eat the poison and die? Do we no longer have choices? Do we no longer have will? So, you see, all this thing of Nigeria, God created Nigeria because maybe, oh, God was there. God is aware that Frederick Lugard is coming to bring the West, the North, and the South together. God is aware of it. For God have the knowledge of that the Frederick Lugard have evil tendency against these three regions to put them together. Does it mean that God was the one instructing Frederick Lugard to do that? No, it is not. God is aware of it because he has the power of omnipotent, omniscience, and omnipresence God. Why? He is God. But Frederick Lugard is acting based on the Lucifer demon that is inside him, the greed, the spirit of greed that is inside him, telling him to go and amalgamate these people and put them together so that we use them perpetually as a means of livelihood. We want to corrupt their mind. That's what they did in Nigeria. We want to corrupt their mind. We want to deceive their mind. We want to brainwash them so that they will continue in stupidity and foolishness, so that we will be on the background, siphoning and taking away their treasures. Does it mean that God told Frederick Lugard to go and do it? No, it is not. What the simplest now, did God tell the Nigerian Christian Association to go in Asorok and take bribe? If everything that is happened determined by God, did God tell them to go? Now, let me tell you one thing that these people don't know. You see, evil starts with greed. Evil starts with unsatisfaction of who I am. I am not satisfied with what I have. As a general overseer of deeper life I am not satisfied. I want my church to expand, go to Uganda, go to Australia, go to... God told me to build church in every street. Tell me if God tell you to build church in every street. Is that conversion? Somebody going to church, is that righteousness? Somebody carrying the Bible, does the Bible carrying make everybody holy? With that practical life of Christianity emulating on daily basis, carrying the Bible, does it make me a Christian? It doesn't make me a Christian. Entering the church every Sunday or every weekend or every weekdays, does it make me a Christian? No. That's why they said, the Bible said that God searches the hearts. It doesn't look at all the gimmicks we do. For your information, if you are among the members of Nigerian Christian Association, your own portion is coming, because evil begets evil. How many times have Nigerian Christian Association organized rally and said we are going to protest, we are going to the street? How many of them have been fulfilled or conducted? None of them, because each and every time they propose this, they will call them immediately. They call for this protest. You will see they will be invited into the Asorok, and after that they will come out and they say, but looking at the environment, the reason why that this man proposed the protests, the thing that is happening, the killing of the Christian, the murdering of innocent people, has it stopped? The answer is no. As they kill now, let's assume that it is the will of God that this man will be murdered. And I am praying that that will of God will reach to the Kumuyi and the Adeboye that are praying for Nanda Khan when they are arrested, and that they will kill him. Because he wants Nigeria to be one. A man who claimed to be a man of God. Rally around all their pastors every last Friday of every month. They will pray for somebody that is speaking the truth to die. Injustice upon injustice because of wealth, because of position, because of high class. I am there. You see the way Adeboye will be walking with a message, black message, they will carry him. Oh, people will almost fall to the ground as if they are worshiping him. He's not Jesus. This is the people that are causing confusion in the Christendom. There is an increase of Bible burning in Africa today. Who is causing this thing? This man of God. When innocent people, when lay Christians will be seeing the men of God going to steal, going to take bribe, like killing people, putting dead body in the foundation of the church to make money, what is it leading to? It's leading for so many people dropping out of the church, so many people ridiculing the name of God, so many people burning their Bible. There are some pastors, as I'm talking to you now, they are preparing themselves to be like those people. They will never talk the way I'm talking. They will never condemn evil. All they are doing, telling you, God bless you. God bless you. Do you think that is the way God bless? With the dirty mouth, with the mouth that doesn't preach righteousness, you say, God bless you? Do you think God hear that God blessing? No. The blessing of God comes when the person you are praying God bless is doing what is righteous, what is right in the sight of God. That is when the blessing of God comes. And blessing doesn't come, or prosperity doesn't come even because you are righteous, because the Bible told us in the New Testament that there were people in the olden days who are holding on to their faith, waiting for the promises of God. They did not see it, and none of them quit from their faith. They died with it and holding on to that faith. That is the people who are blessed. It is not money mongers and criminals and harlots that come to your church, show cloth and high scale of head tie, and sue all manner of, because they are in Europe, because they can afford it. If you go to their houses, women, there is nowhere to pack clothes. Every house is full with the clothes, and those people come to your church, you give you money, you start talking shit and saying God bless you. No. I want to say it that even you that are watching me right now, You must come out of your wickedness. Do you see what happened to the chairman, Nigerian Christian Association? It can happen to anybody. But God knows how to protect his own people. You see, God, he knows how to protect the righteous. When they cry, he say, I will hear. I say my prayer once again, Tunde Bakare, all these people that are deceiving Nigerians claiming to be Christian, but they are Illuminati at the background. They are Islam in the background. They are in all manner of wicked societies, and they are claiming to be men of God. It can happen to any somebody like Father Mbaka in the eastern Nigeria, Father Mbaka from Enugu State. Father Mbaka have dined with the devil. These are the people that God anger will be visiting very soon. The Bible says in the last days that judgment of God will start in the church. I don't know why God is wasting time. I don't know why God is wasting time. Do you remember when Suleiman was talking about presidency, condemning every atrocity that is happening in Nigeria? When they arrested him, he came out. He began now to speak against Biafra, speak against the people that are fighting for their, demanding their own justice, their own right. The man of God stay in the pulpit and say, forget about Biafra. Biafra is not coming. Those that are agitated start talking rubbish because he has gone. Not only that they arrest them, they are not arresting them to kill them. They are arresting them and give them money by force and say, take this money, just use it to entertain yourself and keep on doing your preaching. And let us continue our plan of Islamization of Nigeria. Do you want to tell me that all these prayers that and all these churches that Adeboye is building everywhere, every street, as he said, do you want to tell me that that church is building is yielding any good fruit for Nigeria, and corruption in Nigeria is at the highest peak of its kind in the history of Nigeria? The two great men of God we call great men of God, W.F. Kumuyi, have visited the Asorok. Adeboye, in fact, they are the one who own Asorok because he's second in command. They plotted coup against Jonathan, removed Jonathan, and they wanted to seize the power, but they are not capable of seizing the power. These two great men of God that we call great men of God have visited Asorok, and evil continue growing in Nigeria. Do you tell me now that God hears their prayer? Are you telling me now that God is hearing their prayer? No. Are you telling me that God hears the prayer of Adeboye and the atrocities that is going on in Nigeria? Nigeria is a place where they rate the highest number of killing of Christians in the world. But we have churches every street. Why? Why? Because the criminal that have entered into church, hiding into church and not saying anything, only bring, let's eat, bring, let's, whether it's ripe or not, let pluck the tree fruit, let us eat it, even before the thing will be ripe. Do you want to tell me that God is hearing the prayer of this man of God? Kumuyi 2016, December, stroke 2017 January, went to Asorok and came out and told us that God have prepared the manna from heaven, that Nigeria will be changed. Nigeria will be United Kingdom. Nigeria will be America. Nigeria will be UAE. Nigeria will be heaven on its own. 2017 rated the highest killing of Christians in Nigeria. Are you telling me that God is hearing the prayer of this man? I'm asking those men that cancelled this protest 2018, 2017, 2018. You people cancel, Nigerian Christian Association cancel protest. I am asking you right now. The chairman of the Nigerian Christian Association have been beheaded by the Boko Haram. Is it God answer a prayer to you? Or is it the money that you have collected that God is paying you people back? All of you will suffer one by one. The only thing that Nigerian Christian Association could do for the ordinary Nigerians, ordinary Christians, is to go to the street. You are the voice of those people. When you are on the street protesting, the international community will see that a heavy body of the Christian Association is protesting. Let us look into it. But when the world is looking at what is going on in Nigeria, Nigerian Christian Association proposes protests and cancel and annul the protests, and the killing is still going on, and they are not saying anything, the world will look at you, and that's why they say the Christianity in Nigeria is so corrupt. Adeboye is corrupt, Kumuyi is corrupt. Their mind is narrow-minded, that they don't do the work of God. Let me say is that the glory of God have left this man. They were before. There was a time God is using this man before, but they have dabbled themselves into politics. If you are not strong to remain on the truth, don't go to politics, because politics is complete evil. But if you are somebody who is not driven by greed or by obsession of power, I want to be on top. What you have, you are not satisfied with it. You are not contented with yourself. If you enter into politics, you will be destroyed completely. Politics needs strong discipline. Strong discipline. I mean strong discipline. When you are talking about discipline, physical training of your mind, of yourself, of your consciousness, that you draft a principle. That principle, you have made it known to yourself that nothing can change this principle. If not, forget it. Adeboye plotted to bring Muhammad Buhari against Jonathan. They plotted Q, a church. Nigerian Christian Association combined together to plot Q against Jonathan regime and remove Jonathan. Join the Westerners that doesn't know anything about us. The Westerner that their interest is our oil. Nigerian Christian Association, Kumuyi, WF Kumuyi, Adeboye join hand together to remove Jonathan that God brought himself for us. They plot a coup. We want a Yoruba man to become the president of Nigeria. The same thing that the politicians are planning, the churches are planning their own against the Easterners. The Easterners are fooling themselves, hating themselves, loving their enemies. And that's why God will continue to punish Igbo continuously. God will continue to punish Igbo people until they repent. They plotted to remove Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan is evil. But Father Mbaka, Jonathan is evil. Jonathan is not good luck, it's bad luck. Jonathan, Buhari will build every road. I'm asking Father Mbaka, has any road in the eastern Nigeria, southeast, has any road been built? Where is those industry that Father Mbaka said that this Jubilee will bring for them? Father Mbaka, WF Kumuyi, and Enoch Adeboye. These are the three men of God with Tunde Bakare. These are the four people claimed to be men of God who are devilish, evil men that brought mayhem to Nigeria. In the history of Nigeria, Nigerians should not forget Father Mbaka, Enoch Adeboye, WF Kumuyi, and Tunde Bakare. These are the people that have destroyed Nigeria. The Christians themselves are the ones that destroyed the society. They rally around against a man that God brought, and they went to bring. The Nigerian Christian Association was the one who sponsored the presidency of Buhari. They have millions of people in their church that they use that opportunity to deny this devil at the position he want to grab. But these men used by the devil, these men are possessed by demon. Tunde Bakare and the Enoch Adeboye and the Kumuyi, they are Father Mbaka, they are possessed by demons of greed. Demons of greed. They have left their pulpit. They are no longer preaching righteousness. Father Mbaka will go even in the public and begging money, ask them for money. Tell me where Father Mbaka will go with the money. You are preaching heaven to people. You are preaching heaven to me, or I'm preaching heaven to me. But I'm trying to get all the money that is around me. Where am I going to eat that money? Is it the same heaven that I'm preaching to the more poor people, weak women, and old elderly people that are coming to the church? You deceive them, but at the back, you are a beggar. You are a wretched beggar. To every one of you that are Christian, I bring this message to you. In conclusion, all of you will suffer. The way you are going to suffer, I'm not cursing you. I am saying that some of you that are still in these churches, GO, you see your GO derailing, going astray. Don't you know that your presence in the church is encouragement to this man to continue with his futility and the uselessness and foolishness? Don't you know? What do you think that Paul is saying to Timothy when he said, do not be partakers of another man's sin, keep yourself pure. Don't become indirectly giving support to someone. Paul even make it clear that when Stephen was killed, before he concluded, he said, I was there. I hold the garment of the Sanhedrin that stoned him. I supported them. Paul said, do not be partaker of. How do you become a partaker of another man's sin? Partaker means you and the person that is doing the evil is the same. You keep quiet. You still go to the same church when you see that the man is no longer prophesying good. Some of the things they tell us in the church, God will do. God never do anything. Some of the things, ask yourself question, why is it that the unbelievers are prospering? If those prayer they are deceiving you, I'm not saying, I'm not condemning prayer. Listen to me. But all this blessing, they are calling and they are telling you, how many people after the prayer, man of God say, hallelujah, everybody shout high. Some people will be shouting and their throat will crack. You are jumping up like a monkey inside the church. But the man that is prophesying for you at the back is killing you by going to take bribe. He's competing with the unbelievers in political arena at the background, but deceiving you. The blessing of God shall everybody shout. I shouted that nonsense in the Redeemed Church, and I said, I'm not going to shout that nonsense again. Anytime I want to pray gently, I will just pray gently with the sincerity of heart and ask God what I want. Not to go to any man of God again, forget about these people, unless I see the genuine one. These 4 men are the one that caused mayhem, the suffering, the killing that is going on in Nigeria. Tunde Bakare, Padam Baka, Enoch Adeboye, W.F. Kumuyi. They are the people that brought this evil to Nigerians. And God will not allow them to go unpunished. This man, what happened to this man will happen to all of them one by one. Before this Nigeria will be savaged, this Nigeria, they say it is God that make Nigeria. Lying against God. Before this Nigeria will be savaged, a lot of Christians is going to die. The groundwork have been finished already. Let me tell you, they will be slaughtering you in number. The only thing you can do as a Christian now, disease yourself from evil. That's my advice. When you see conspiracy for against somebody, taking something falsely, taking bribe and all this nonsense, don't contribute in any way, because all this thing have the disadvantages. They will hurt you back. You see, this men of God, my prayer is that these 4 men, what happened to that chairman, Nigerian Christian Association chairman, will happen to them. That is my prayer, because a lot of people have died because of this man. A lot of people. Do you want to tell me that the W.F. Kumuyi that went to Asrock did not know that the man in Asrock is not Buhari? Do you want to tell me Enoch Adeboye that are frequenting there all the time That his man, the second in command that you send to be the president of Nigeria in the future, which is a coward that cannot do anything. You want to tell me they don't know that this man is not Jubilee? It's not Buhari, that this man is Jubilee. Do you want to tell me that? I said before, you cannot use evil to perform righteousness. It's not possible. Oh, I saw that this man in Asrock is not Buhari, but let's manage it. If we say it, Nigeria will break into two. So you want to use lies to keep Nigeria one. In the sight of God, it cannot work. You will be exposed. God will disgrace you. All the prophecy that the Kumuyi gave is bullshit. It didn't work. It did not work. It cannot work. If they like prophesy today till the day they will die, nothing is gonna happen. You cannot fool God. God is righteous, the Holy One. That's what the Bible calls him. I'm going to stop here, but I'm telling you that evil beget evil. These men that are members of the Nigerian Christian Association, they don't think good of Nigerians. Nigerian Christianity is completely falsehood. Many people in Nigeria who claim to be Christian, they are not Christians. They are not Christians. So many Nigerians that pagans are more better than them. I'm telling you the truth. Nigerian Christianity is complete zero. Nigerian Christianity is zero. Look at what is going on in Nigeria. Nobody can be trusted. Go and give money to those called Christian now to help you arrange, maybe put one plot of land and help you to start building or any kind of thing. They eat the money. The Christians, for Christ's sake. This is the end of this video. This is Evangelist B, bringing you this broadcast from Republic of Ireland. And this is BC Radio 1 News. Please, the breaking news today is that the chairman of Nigerian Christian Association has been beheaded. Listen to this video properly, share it. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, BC Radio 1 is my channel. BC Radio 1 News, you can see it there. Please subscribe. Share to your people, your friends, to Instagram, Messenger, Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, any place you can share. Share this. This one is not for Biafran only, it's for everybody. So share it everywhere that Nigerians will know that God is against them. A nation that foundation is laid with evil and wickedness. We are in the church, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, but there is segregation, there is demarcation, there is separation in the church, categorizing people, stereotyping people. The same Christian people who are Christian, oh. This is the reason why the Holy Spirit have run away from the church. Miracle is no longer happening. All the prophecy they are selling is this shit. On Wegin Kene Amazing, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. In fact, the prophecy that we are seeing today is the frog prophecy. Those that use the spirit of frog that said that was mentioned in the Bible. Divinations that buried human beings in the backyard and on the altar. There is no genuine prophecy again. So please be cautioned that what happened to this man, many people will fall victim to this thing that I'm saying today. If you are a Christian, you are in these churches, find your way, because the money you are contributing to these churches, Deeper Life and the Redeemed Church of God, is you are wasting that money, because God is not accepting that your sacrifice, because these men are the people that create mayhem that is going on in Nigeria today. So this is the end of this very video. God bless you. As you reason properly, like I said, I have not come to mock, but I am saying the reality, the bottom line. I am saying what is real, what is going on in Nigeria. Nigeria is evil society. Satan have hijacked the power of Nigeria. Lucifer is the one that is ruling Nigeria. And there's no remedy for that country. Go and mark it one place. There's no, any people that are trying to hold this Nigeria will be destroyed. Any one of you, whether Christian or politician, that from this different tribe, you don't see this evil that is going on. You are trained, you still holding on to one Nigeria. You will die. Go and write today's date. All of them will be dying one by one. Nigeria cannot be remedied. Remain blessed, my people, and we have come to an end of this very broadcast.